And what was the best offensive team you ever played for?
Well, the most fun I had, Kevin, and enjoyed the most was in Seattle for the Supersonics. Now we're going to have to explain to some of the kids who that is.
Who they are.
But I think the most efficient and the most programmed offense certainly was in San Antonio for Greg Popovich and the San Antonio Spurs, having the anchor Tim Duncan down on the block.
The Seattle Supersonics. That has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Now, here's Ball. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Wall against Ball. Wall's shot is off. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Ball kicks to Ingram. Rebound, Washington. Getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Yeah, they matched up very evenly, and that's not a compliment to either side. Last season was a struggle for both squads, and now they're each looking to turn the corner. And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
It's the 3 from the wing.
And really, Ingram is consistent in nailing these perimeter shots. Gotta get a hand up or he's gonna make you pay.
Now here's Wall to end the run. And Derek Favors pulls it down.
Well, I'm not sure if family and friends are here in the stands tonight, but we wanted to show that one off. Fading away on the shot was absolutely not necessary.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect. Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3-ball in his last year of college, hitting over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Hayes the pass to Jackson. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Smith against Jackson. Smith the pass to Mahinmi. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
The pass to Redick. Here's Hart. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And that's terrific D by Hachimura. He's shown he has the strength and length to match up against almost anyone.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. We'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Jackson. He's out there with J.J. Redick. He's out there with Hart. And it's Melly in at the power forward.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Well, it's a new front office in Washington, and Greg, they've got their work cut out for them.
John Wall's huge Supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Payton outside. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Smith kicks to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Payton outside. Over Hart. Payton's shot is off. New Orleans leading by 10. Redick passes to Melly. Back to Redick. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Jackson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, this season the Pelicans finally getting themselves their own G League affiliate, the Erie Bayhawks in Pennsylvania, and in 2022 they'll move closer with renovations to the Legacy Arena in Birmingham, Alabama, and when that's completed, it's really going to help out the young core and the draft picks that have been collected by David Griffin to do some player development that's going to keep this team competitive for a very long time.
Holiday goes in for 3. Ingram. Here's Williamson. That shot is off. And Washington the other way now. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Here's Wagner. The Wizards with another miss. Pelicans leading by 12. Williamson dishes to Jackson. Holiday with the 3. Bertans grabs the board. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Beal. Jackson against Wall. Floats one up, and it's good on the layup. Wall's got his second basket of the night.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
And so it's New Orleans going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Bradley. The old saying, no rebounds, no rings. How important is it to continue to have 5 guys go to the glass in the second half?
Yeah, all five guys. But I think we're too worried about getting out in transition. So I think 1 through 5, including the guards, we all got to get in there and rebound.
You can't score unless you have the ball, right? Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And in the books. And Brett, with the corner 3 being such a popular shot, should we consider widening the court, making it all feel the same?
That's an interesting question, Kevin. There's been some talk around the idea of actually dissipating that three-point line into the sideline.
Yes.
And I really just wanted to say dissipating, by the way.
Well, and you said it well.
The other thing, Kevin, that has been considered, what if we went back to skinnying up the lane line, back to the original George Mikan days of the lane being 6 feet wide rather than what we see today at 12 feet? That would put a ton more value on post-up and two-point play, almost so much as the three-point shot and the two-point shot in the post equate to the same amount of points per possession.
Yeah. Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle, and it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. Ball passes to Hachimura. And it's Bryant in the corner. A baseline J. And no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Shoots. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from John Wall. The Pelicans have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that super max contract he signed.
Beal, the pass to Bryant. 1:20 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Bunga. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bunga's got his first 2 points. And with Wall, no doubt he's a star guard. But with that contract, Greg, comes heavy expectations.
No doubt. And I'd like to see Wall become more proactive, really as a playmaker on offense in the near future. Depending on how he feels after the injuries, he might need to change his style just a bit. Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
With the floater. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
The love and passion. Wall is a game changer, a competitor through and through.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Well, it has been a long road back from injury for John Wall, Greg. The heel issue followed by the Achilles tear.
And you just hope that Wall can make a full recovery and get back to the player he once was. Provides so much with his speed and playmaking as well as scoring.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The Wizards with another miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Hart kicks to Redick. Right wing. Here's Ball. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Their backcourt, Ball and Redick. He's out there with Hart, and it's Melly in at the 4. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Terrific job by Smith to dish that one off to his open teammate right there.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Down low, passes to Hart. New Orleans moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Melly passes to Redick. And the 3 off target. Wizards trail by 10. Out to the right wing. Here's Payton. And it's blocked. And here's Brown outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They lead by 7. 1:58 left to play here in the fourth. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Berton's shot is good.
Yeah, crucial basket there. And as long as they've got that mismatch, big on small, they've got to take it down.
The more that you level up in the game of basketball, it becomes about the matchups, identifying the weakest link, and then exploiting it.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
And it's Smith penetrating. Pass to Bunga. Here's Beal for 3. No good that time. Ball kicks to Redick. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
1:10 left in the game. Beal against Redick. Outside, Beal. His three-pointers off the mark.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
And that one's good by Favors.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Redick against Beal. 11 feet away, and they pick up 2.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Redick. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
J.J. doing a great job to draw the foul, wait for the contact while shooting.
And both free throws good for Redick.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They trail by 11. To the paint. And Okafor with the block. Moore outside. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go that time. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Derek, what was the focus for your team tonight?
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time